emergency. And seeing the difficulties that we have faced, I had put this across with our party, that's Aam Aadmi Party, and today we came to meet the district collector, that is Ajit Roy, and to tell him that the problems that we as common man are facing, and to tell you all in short the different pointers that we wanted to discuss is the food part of it first, where outside food is not permitted inside, and they are only telling us that canteen food is there for the people. Is canteen food healthy for us people who are sick inside? Can't we get our food like pizza, nachni, anything that is good like fruits? Can't we get it for our family members who are sick? You need to be healthy, you need to be strong, you need to eat good food. So this is our request, saying that to permit food inside for the people. Secondly is the restroom. There is no particular sitting arrangement in the ICU. I will talk first of the ICU ward. Patients come in straight away, have to sit on the floor. On top of that, we are made to shoo away, go on the side. We are not given beddings. If you have seen my videos also previously, people are made, we've cut pieces of cardboard and made beddings down for everyone over there. Provision is not made for the family members who have to wait outside, because here they are already short-staffed. So we as family members are caretakers. We have to feed, give water, change their diapers, feed them food, everything we have to do. And no provision is given for us as family members outside. So this is one part where the rest part is not being taken care of. Thirdly, drinking water sanitation. Now you are stopping us from bringing in hot water from out. But tell me one thing, what provision is being done for the people inside? There is no water filter where you have hot and cold. Nothing. Even after fighting in, we got one water filter. On top of that, it's dirty. We've been requesting it to clean it up. So this basic facility of drinking water sanitation, you're not permitting, and you're stopping people from getting hot water and anything like a water heater to charge inside and make it hot. COVID patients require hot water on a regular basis, whether you're COVID positive or you're COVID negative. So this is our demand, that water filter has to be done, hot and cold to be provided to the people. Then privacy screens. What I have realized is my father was bedridden because his health totally deteriorated. From a walking healthy man, he was bedridden. So his diaper changing, from his pee to his shit, had to be cleaned on the bed. And trust me, in ward number 150 when we were there was only one screen, and that too a broken screen. 119 patients in one ward. Even in the ICU block, 2 patients were given one screening part. Where there is privacy? You all are overwhelmed because of the number of patients coming in. So in ICU also there's no privacy. There are no screens also. When we ask the doctor, why are screens not being provided? See, we ask, but nothing is coming. Why is it not reaching? That's why our demand is for privacy screens. And also when someone is dying, not all of us should not see someone dying. There has to be a screen, there has to be barricade, because it impacts. All people are not strong-hearted, and it impacts people in this particular way. So privacy screen for sanitation is very important, especially for their all their urinary cleaning, as well as when they have to pass their motion. Certain basic things are not being provided, and it plays on the minds of the patient. It happened recently in the ICU ward. A good person, because he felt shy because a lady was beside him, he went to the toilet and there he collapsed. His oxygen level, which was 92, dropped down to 34, and then he had to put a tube inside. Negligence of certain small things which are important right now. And then photocopy machines. Now when my father passed away, they didn't tell us that what all copies that we require. No, everyone is briefed at the start. So when we go to take our parents' bodies, they tell us you have to get this photocopy, that photocopy. There is no provision, and in the new block, you have to run around helter to skelter to search for a photocopy machine. And if that is open, well and good. Because of the COVID situation, everything is closed down after 1 o'clock. You are stranded. You are dependent on a friend who has got a photocopy machine. So a mandatory photocopy machine where a person is relieved from the stress of documentation. Just take a photocopy, go down to the main office, and it should be free. This is our demand. It should be free for the people, because this is our right. Let at least someone who's taking their body be in peace. Mobile charging facility. You know that when we have to say, I was there in the ICU for 10 days, and I know the difficulty that we had for mobile charging. We have to call up a family member saying that this is a prescription, can you get medicine? Because we couldn't leave the ICU ward. We couldn't leave. and every time we were dependent on someone else saying that to bring this thing. So mobile charging is very important, and all these points are important. 2 a.m. the previous night before my dad passed away, 2 a.m. police came to our ICU ward and told us to remove the charging points on there. You all are not allowed to charge over here and move away from this bedding point. I mean, why are we treated like dogs? They are not dogs. Just because poor people come to GMC doesn't mean that you treat them like dirt. The next point also is the general. In general, what we are talking is respect for everyone that comes to the hospital, whether it's a rich person, poor person, because trust me, when your person is dying, you will only know how difficult it is. And trust me, I witnessed it. I could have gone to a private hospital, but I couldn't because we know our present situation, what it was. And both my parents were sick. So for me, only option was to take them to GMC and to get them treated, because there are doctors just next door to each other. So this is the need, that we need to be treated with respect. Don't treat us like dogs saying that shh, shh, move away from here. We were treated like that shh, shh, by the security guards. We informed the man in charge also saying that our family members are on the last dying beds and don't treat us like dirt. Keep proper chairs in the ICU new block. We have to sit on the floor. I have sat on the floor at the start of it, and I was still sitting on the floor because there's no provision. There is no provision. So this is the new GMC block which is opened up, and these are the difficulties that we are facing. I have not rested. I'm not mourning on my father's death, but I want to celebrate my father's death, and I want to save all the people. And I thank Aam Aadmi Party for coming to my rescue and asking me what all issues we've been having, so that we can address it and make people's life more, like, make people's life comfortable and the patient's life comfortable. We don't want COVID cases. We want that to reduce. We want that to end. And if they take this, all the documentation, all our pointers into action, we can help a lot of people recover faster and get out of GMC and live a healthy life. Thank you.
Did he meet you?
When we tried to go and meet Ajit Roy, he made us sit for at least 15-20 minutes and refused to meet us. In spite of telling that, saying that my father passed away and I would like to bring it to his notice, all these pointers, he refused to meet us. He said, go to another department and get it. This is our collector, Mr. Ajit Roy, saying, not attending to our grievances, and he is in charge of the disaster management. He's heading it. So is this how we public, when we are suffering? My father died. I don't want more family members dying. So that's why I've come with these pointers and making people's life more convenient and comfortable in a tense situation. So Mr. Ajit Roy, I wish you had to attend to us and just listen to our pointers, so that people can have a comfortable life and a better arrangements can be provided. But this is not the end. We are going to go down to the Chief Secretary and put this letter across. Wherever we can go, we will go. Because the fight is not over. It's just the beginning for a better life. Thank you.